Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to introduce and welcome you to Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome and introduce you to Global Goals Week 2022. Global Goals Week is an annual event of action, awareness, and accountability for sustainable development goals. It's founded by prestigious organizations such as the United Nations Foundation, and over the time span of a week, 170 partners and the communities will gather to aim to address global issues such as gender equality and climate action. I feel extremely honored to be chosen as one of the candidates for Global Goals Week 2022, and I am here to present to you my approach to tackling educational equality. So, who am I? My name is Guangsi, and I go by Bailey as my English name. I am currently a 17-year-old high school senior student in resident in China. This is my seventh year living and studying in Shanghai YK Pao School. I am a music technology enthusiast, meaning that I'm interested in modern audio technology, such as synthesizers and music making effectors. On the bottom right, two pictures, you can see a six-step sequencer combined with an arpeggiator that I built based on Arduino Mega. I'm also quite a sporty person because I'm really interested in basketball and ultimate frisbee. I play in my school's varsity basketball team and ultimate frisbee team, and I also enjoy weight training because it helps me stay in healthy shape. I'm a huge music lover, and I enjoy all kinds and all genres of music. For example, hip hop and electronic music. I'm actually the co-founder of my school's electronic music club. I've played the keyboard or piano for over 10 years and the trumpet for 7 years, and I'm in the school's jazz band. So a bit of cultural background. I grew up and lived solely in Shanghai, but my parents came from drastically different regions of China. My mother's family came from Jiangxi and she grew up with her family in Wuhan. Uh, she has two sisters, which are currently living in Shenzhen and Hong Kong. My father's family, on the other hand, comes from higher above the equator. He comes from Hebei, and his family currently lives in Xi'an. So I grew up with multiple dialects spoken around me, like Shanghainese, Shanxinese, Cantonese, and Hubeinese. And I experienced a wide range of regional cultural conventions. Um, I was taught I was taught bilingual, and I studied international courses such as IDCSE and IB, which gave me a wide range of perspectives. Um, so why music? Why appreciation for music? At the time, just like many other Chinese children, I was made to play the piano by my parents at a very young age. I started around 5, and at the time, I didn't really like the music I was playing nor the instrument. And entering middle school, I was put into a brass band because of a mandatory. Till one day I heard a Louis Armstrong track, Stormy Weather, on the car radio. The bright, punchy, and just mesmerizing voice of the trumpet captivated me, and because I never thought that a trumpet is capable of performing such beautiful music. That really sparked my interest and passion for music as I went on to explore all kinds of music. Just like the album covers I showed in this slide, I fell in love with multiple artists that range from electronic music to hip hop. Virtual Riot is representative of future rhythm and color based music, while artists like J. Cole, Tyler the Creator, and Chance the Rapper are different branches of hip hop music. So, because of my family and my school, I was able to experience a well-rounded education. Aside from my academics, I was able to explore a wide range of interests and hobbies, such as uh, music and sports, and eventually found my passion in them. But not everybody is like this. And in the summer of 2020, I volunteered for a rally program that took me to Yunnan and Xishuangbanna, which is a province of Yunnan. It was a 3 week experience where I took time to explore the rainforests and plant trees and through some of my conversations with the locals, I learned that rubber tapping and rubber farming was their only source of income. But due to the fact that rubber trees are extremely toxic and an invasive species that takes uh, nutrients from the soil around them, the locals had to cut down natural forests to plant the trees. And the government is trying to protect the environment. So the government is limiting and decreasing their size of the farms and restricting their rubber farming activities. So the locals are gradually losing their jobs and their sources of income. And I noticed that this is because of a lack of local economic diversity. All of these locals are participate solely in this activity to earn money and earn a source of income. And I reckon this must be because of lack of educational opportunities. The nearest marketplace or small resident uh, close to this settlement uh, is 2 kilometers down the mountains. And the school that the local children goes to is not in the mountains, it's in the city. So they have to travel a long way to go to school, which is quite inconvenient. And choose receive education. So after this activity, I began to reflect, and I thought about what I could do. And combining with my experiences with music, I thought that maybe music could also inspire them uh, of self-discovery, a spiritual connection. It's a form of art, but it's also a form of language that can express energy and emotions that are beyond words. To find a path of self-discovery, to find their own passions, to find their to find what inspires them to pursue in life. So I came up with the framework of inspire, which is inspire imagination, novelty, sustainability, passion, impact, readiness, and empowerment. This framework is a 7 step plan to design a peer to peer community that could possibly and hopefully empower youth the passion to find of self discovery. So, what I planned to do with imagination and novelty is through public speaking events to inspire and sparkle interests and passions and imagination in youth. Then, moving on to sustainability and passion, I will publicate and write articles that go into detail about music production, about music performance, about music composition, because music technology is quite a new uh, topic in general. Technologies that produce music only existed for decades, a few decades, and not a lot of people know about this technology. And then for the last but not least step, impact readiness and empowerment, I would post reviews of thematic startups that could possibly provide an insight of what jobs and occupations inside these companies look like, or reviews of what independent music makers and producers are like, so so that they could start and inspire a path aside from academics in these young children or teenagers. So I would want to pursue a major in music technology in my university career, so that I could be better qualified to help and inspire these people. I will also want to gather more members to help with the project and expand its framework, because one person's connections are limited, and I don't want my influences, but the influences of this project to be limited within my personal contacts and connections. I also want more hands and face-to-face interactions with youth, because I picture that this must be better than digital articles to inspire and communicate with youth, and to show them what music can be like, what music composition and production could be like. So with that, my presentation is over, and thank you for listening, and a huge thank you to people and organizations that has helped me uh, put this project together and put this framework together. Thank you.